This is the world's laziest B2B lead generation strategy you'll find on the entirety of YouTube. Whether you're just starting out or you have thousands of subscribers, this video will be the exact path you need to follow to generate leads on autopilot. By the end of this video, you'll know why 90% of B2B companies are leaving money on the table, and you'll also know how to not do all of their mistakes. So grab a pen, because what I'm about to share with you could be worth over 6 figures for your business. If we haven't met before, my name is Ahmed and I'm a B2B YouTube strategist that helps businesses turn their channels into lead generation machines. But it wasn't always like this. Just a few months ago, I was a struggling soccer content creator and I was struggling to generate even over 1,000 views, let alone 1 lead through my channel. But that all changed when I discovered a counterintuitive strategy that I'm about to share with you right now. Now you might be thinking, Ahmed, I've heard all of the YouTube advice before, but trust me, what I'm about to share with you isn't just a post consistently or use these tags. I'm going to share a comprehensive strategy that you guys can take away for absolutely free. But before we dive in, I want you to truly understand something that's vital. Successful B2B lead generation isn't about having the best equipment, the best camera, the best lighting. No, it's about successfully honing in on your target audience and speaking into all of their pain points, because you want to appear as an expert in your field, and that's what this strategy will help you do. Let's break it down into 3 phases: research, creation, conversion. Each of these phases are incredibly crucial, and skipping one of these will be like trying to close a client without ever having to speak to them before. But here's the kicker: one of these phases is so powerful and it could completely transform your YouTube strategy. But can you guess what it is? Keep watching to find out. The first phase is the research phase, and this is where 90% of B2B YouTubers get it completely wrong, because they start creating content without actually knowing what their audience wants and knowing how to really solve their problems. But what if I told you there's a way where you can practically read your audience's mind? Here's how to do it correctly. The first step is to really deep dive into your audience. You need to get crystal clear on who your client is, and I'm not talking about who they are and what they do. You really need to go deep. I'm talking their desires, their fears, their pain points, the content they're consuming. Learn everything about your ideal client. So here's a quick exercise that I do when I'm on a walk, when I'm sitting in front of TV, when I'm in bed. It really helps. Take out your phone and go onto your notes, and I want you to picture who would be your ideal B2B client. What are their business goals? What obstacles are standing in their way? What is the content they currently consume? Note down everything. But here's where it gets interesting, because there's one question that you can ask that can completely unlock a list of high quality leads. And that question is, what does your ideal client think is their biggest obstacle right now in their business? Why is this so powerful? Because when you create content that challenges this impossible belief, you automatically become the authority. You become the thought leader. You become the expert, because you're not just solving problems, you're opening up completely new possibilities for your clients. And this leads us straight into step 2, because now that you understand your audience, you need to understand what your competition is doing. But here's the twist: we're not just looking at direct competitors, we're looking at the entirety of the YouTube scene and the entirety of the business niche. So you can open up YouTube and search for some of your keywords. If you're in the cold email niche, you search up instantly, you search up cold email, you search up things that your ideal audience wants to search up as well. Look at the top performing videos, look at why they're performing well, look at the insights into what they're saying, but more importantly, what are they missing? Because that gap is your opportunity. But there's a secret hidden gold mine that people miss. It's a type of video that's practically begging for views in the B2B space. You can call it the myth busting masterclass. These are videos that challenge common beliefs with data and case studies. They work because they're controversial and they show your expertise and they provide immense value to your audience. The next stage is you're looking for specific content pillars. Based on your audience research and your competitor analysis, you then need to start creating content pillars. These are the main topics and themes that you'll consistently create content around. Having these pillars make creating content so much easier, trust me. But in general, there are a specific number of ideas and content pillars that work in the B2B space. Too few and you're limiting your reach. Too many and you'll completely confuse your audience. The magic number is 5. But why 5? Because it gives you enough variety to cover your audience's needs comprehensively while still keeping your channel as focused as possible. So here's how to structure your 5 pillars. Number 1, industry trends and insights. Number 2, how-to guides and tutorials. Number 3, case studies and success stories. Number 4, the myth busting masterclass. And number 5, future predictions and innovations. By covering these 5 areas, you ensure that you're providing value at every stage of your client's journey, from awareness to decision makers. Now we move into the next phase, because now that we have our foundation, let's actually talk about creating content. This is where a lot of people get stuck, because they think they need fancy equipment, fancy microphones, fancy cameras, or years of experience. But I'm going to show you how I created lead generating content just using basic tools. And one of these tools is so simple because you probably already have it on your phone. Step 1, you want to have one big idea, because every video needs one central powerful idea. This is what stops the scroll and it makes people click. But there's a specific type of content that really works like magic in the B2B space, and it's what I call the contrarian truth. The contrarian truth is an insight that goes against conventional wisdom but is backed by data and experience. For example, you could say why focusing on customer acquisition is killing your B2B growth, or the counterintuitive reasons why your sales teams are losing leads. These ideas work because they challenge your audience's assumptions and promise new insights. They're scroll stoppers because they make people think, oh wait, I really need to watch what this person is saying. Step 2 is the PARC framework. This is the secret sauce for structuring your videos. PARC stands for problem, action, resolution, and call to action. This is how it works. In the problem, you want to state what your client or your ideal audience is currently going through. It's like a feeling, it's an emotion. And in this problem, you really want to agitate it as well. You want to explain why the problem is worse than they think. You want to say, okay, you're having a problem of generating leads. What is this problem leading to? Is it a lack of money? Is it a lack of sales? Are you not going to hit your quota? Then it's the resolution. You want to apply your unique insight or solution to their problems. And this is where the real power lies. Because in this is where you're showcasing your contrarian truth. Because you're going to be positioning your solution or your answer as completely unexpected and counterintuitive, because you're keeping your audience engaged and you're showcasing your unique expertise. And the last section is obviously the call to action. You want to lead your audience somewhere. You don't want to generate all of that attention and not lead that audience into a book call, checking out your website, checking out your webinar. You need to lead your audience somewhere after the video. One insight that I have is thinking your room is empty, because it removes all of the pressure. I know speaking into a camera like this is hard, and I've had 10 years of experience of speaking into a camera, but at the start it wasn't easy for me. But there's one specific way that really helped me speak comfortably on camera. The key was I imagined speaking and explaining my topic just to one person, and it allowed me to be incredibly confident and comfortable when I was explaining my truth, because it made me sound a lot more conversational and authentic. And another thing is, you don't need to worry about the editing style. I know on YouTube, Alex Hormozi, Iman Gaji, they have their own editing styles, but you can keep yours incredibly simple and effective. You just need to focus on trimming the start, trimming the end, maybe adding some background music, some captions. Just make the video ideal to watch. And this is the last step, because we're going to be talking about the conversion. Because as we know, creating good content is only half of the battle. Now we need to turn those views into leads. And I'm going to show you a technique that you can turn a video with just 100 views into a lead generation machine. Step 1, you want to offer something called the value bridge. Because instead of pushing for a hard sell, create that value bridge where you can offer something of immediate value, like a lead magnet or a tool that someone can use based on your expertise. But there's a specific type of offer that I've been seeing really work in the B2B sector on YouTube, and it's what I call the micro consultation. This consultation is a 15 to 20 minute call where you provide a quick win for your potential client. And no, I'm not talking about a sales call that's disguised as a consultation. No, I'm talking about something where you really offer genuine value for your audience or your ideal client to take away. This works because it allows your potential clients to experience your expertise firsthand, building trust and increasing the likelihood of them becoming paying clients. And of course, in terms of your call to action, you should never just say just subscribe to the video. You want to tie your call to action to the value you've provided. Here's a formula that works really well. If you found specific insight helpful and you want to achieve desired outcome, then your CTA is the next step. For example, from this video, I can say, if you found the contrarian truth about customer acquisition helpful and you want to create a growth strategy that actually works for your B2B company, then click the link in the description where you can book your free micro consultation. This works because it directly ties into the value you've provided and promises even more specific help. And here's also a secret tip that you can steal. For your videos in general, you can create YouTube's built-in features to retarget your viewers. You can create playlists that guide your audience through your content funnel, from awareness to consideration to decision. But there's a specific order to these playlists that can triple your conversion rate as well. Start with your myth busting video, then move to your how-to content to showcase your expertise. Follow that with a case studies to show your social proof. And then finally, include your future predictions content to position yourself as a forward-thinking leader in the industry. So there you have it, the laziest yet the most effective way to generate leads on autopilot without having to spend a penny or a dime on adverts. Remember, the key is consistency, So if you apply these steps for the next 90 days, just track how far you'll go, and I promise that you'll see immense success. Now I know what I've just shared with you is a bunch of information, so if you may not be able to do it for yourself, check out the link in the description where you can book a call with myself and my team where we can implement all of this into your business on autopilot. But if you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more B2B content. I've been Ahmed, you've been my loyal subscribers, take care, and I'll see you soon for another video.